he bought a whole block of property, and he had a big garden. He had dogs, hunting dogs. He liked to hunt, fish. He took me hunting all the time. He'd get me before school started, and we'd go down in the woods to hunt squirrel, and then he'd get me back up to go to school. And then he took me deer hunting, picking berries. Oh, he took me up to the fish hatchery. Yeah, he was kind of my buddy. And he loved the outdoors. Yeah, we had to pick the potato bugs off. And he'd pay us 5 cents a row to pull weeds. And we saved our money so we could go to the carnival. And we always sat beside him in church because he had peppermint lozenges in his pocket. And he trapped. I went with him up on Bear Creek on the turn up there, and we climbed through up over the top of the hill. Movie theater I did. They had the better movies on Wednesday night, and then on Saturday was Cowboys. And it didn't cost very much to go in. Of course, we didn't always have money. So after they quit collecting tickets, we could get in free. But yeah, there were some good movies shown there. But and then they used to have like hee-haw and that. Of course, not that, but it would be different ones live. Most of them were nice. One teacher, like I said, we could come downtown at lunchtime, and I had gotten a little bag of candy from the store, and the teacher caught me eating it. And she took me out in front of the room, stuffed the whole bag in my mouth, and I about died. That was one I didn't like. But most of them were really nice. Chauncey Friend and John Capel, Manila Friend. I was the first class at Northern. I went 11 years up here.
Gotcha. So that what year was that? The class?
53, I graduated. And that was a big difference because I played basketball and field ball, and we were like enemies with Southern and and Grantsville. And so it was kind of odd to be,
Playing for
yeah. But I made, most of my friends were from someplace else when I graduated.
Remember anything about the Water Street Hotel, or I mean, the Riverside Hotel?
Oh, I remember when I was little, they told me it was haunted. That you could hear a piano playing in there. Well, no, that's all I know.
Did you ever peek in the windows?
I don't think so. And right beside it was a woman that we were afraid of. She never did anything to us, but it was just the way she was. And we would go clear out in the road and skate past. There was a sidewalk there, but we didn't go near it. But then Queen City Dairy, I think, started bringing in pasteurized milk. going back to the garage,
Yeah.
Yough Motor, uh, during the war, we had the telegraph there. And like when there was a death in the service, we had to deliver the telegram to the people. Harry guards. My mother and I had 2 cows there we kept. And I'd go down there and milk it before I went to school. We were always losing skate keys for those ones that, and we could get them at Fox's. And then Fox's had that Octagon coupon. And we could go down there and trade them for something. But we were always needing skate keys, and we could get them at the company store. Yeah, we spent a lot of time there. Goodness. Ed, they had a lot of fun with Ed. He had a crush on my sister. And one of the kids gave him a picture of her. So he'd go show everybody. And he never got married. Then Noah, he butchered for people or trimmed trees. And he had 2 kids. I just had a woman who wanted to know if I knew the Slaggers. She was related to Slaggers. She wanted to know Noah's kids' names. And so then I thought about it. I mailed her a letter, but I never heard back from her. Well, on Saturday evening, the women went shopping or else to the movies, and the men would always congregate there. Same thing was with the barber shop. But, yeah, Charlie Frazee, it was Foster Frazee's dad. He was always there. And his wife would come sit in the store. Even the men in town would gather. But a lot of them were from out of town. Yeah, and there was benches in front of the confectionery, too. My grandfather put watermelons out there, you know. Well, us kids knocked one off. We ended up eating it. And the kids, too, you know, you roller skated. They'd sit there. But there were a lot of men. Alex Frazee, especially ones that came from out of town, you know. They'd spend time there. And they always congregated inside, too. Well, John Williams was raised by my grandfather. And so he worked there, too, but then he had a garage of his own, too. Wasn't very many cars. We used to sled ride clear across the main road. And some of them boys went up on the Elder Hill on a bobsled and came down off of there. And like I said, there weren't cars. My grandfather had a car, and he would always take people to Cumberland. And he had about anything you'd want.
And what was Mr. Fox like? Was he nice?
Yes, Arnold Fox was very nice. Yeah. His wife was a little different. But, yes, couldn't have asked for, he delivered like fuel, oil. He was a gentle guy. This was on their 50th wedding anniversary. And he put that in a cover of paper and told her age. Was she bad?
Yeah.
Like a grocery store company, I'm thinking it was Michael's. Um, they came around and took orders from the different stores, and then when they delivered to the confectionary, and us kids took a wagon and like delivered the boxes to the different stores. Of course, we weren't allowed to go to Red Jenkins's bar, so I don't know if we got a nickel or what, but looked like we were always doing something.